Back by popular demand, it's RoCo Radio Conversations. And by popular demand, I mean one or two people asked me when I was going to be doing the interviews again. We've got coach of the Morehead Panthers baseball team, Kaleb Houchins, here with us. Coach Houchins, we're going to talk a little bit about your former players and what they're doing at the next level, meaning college, one of which got drafted. And we're going to talk about the college process for baseball players right now. So first, let's talk about when a college wants a player. How does that work? Do they approach you first? Do they approach the actual player? Do they talk with you about the player? How's that go down?
Usually they approach the coach first. A lot of kids play travel ball, so there's connections there with their travel ball coach. But usually I'm behind the scenes doing the majority of the work, sending out videos, promoting our kids all the time. I mean, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I post stuff about our kids nonstop. And I do the same thing on Twitter. I'm their biggest promoter. And my job is get them out there, get them in front of as many college coaches as possible, use the connections that I have, continue to build more. I just want to see those guys succeed, and I put it upon myself to do the hard work like that.
So is it very difficult to get these connections that you're making, be cutting up tape, sending it out? Is that a difficult job?
It takes a lot of time, but I enjoy it. I'd rather me do it and let the kids just play instead of worrying about contacting coaches all the time, promoting themselves. I just feel like it's easier on them if I do the hard work. Their job is to play. My job is to promote and coach and get to the next level.
What are programs usually looking for in a player?
It's all about fit. Some programs look for player X. Some look for player X on this side, but I think it really comes down to how are you unique. You know, when you're going up against a team and you're playing shortstop, your job is to outperform the other shortstop. If you want to get recruited as college coaches in the stands. It's always tell kids control the things that you can control. Your energy, your effort, and your attitude. If you can control those three things, everything else is just, it makes the whole process a lot easier.
Once the colleges have reached out to a player, say there's 3 or 4 colleges that have reached out to one specific player, we'll name him Player Z. So Player Z is having trouble deciding, does he come to you if he's one of your players, and do you kind of help him determine which college is right for him?
Yes. We talk about fit. Every kid has aspirations of going Division I. But you want to go to Division I and sit the bench, or do you want to go to a really good Division II program and play immediately? It's kind of like Seth Sharp. I was really ecstatic when he got that Catawba offer because I know how good of a program Catawba is. I know how good of a coach Mann is. So it was like, Seth, you can go D1, but you can also go to one of the best Division II programs in the entire country that could probably beat majority D1s.
Is it hard to convince a player to go to the less prestigious school, or if they're reasonable, is it usually fairly easy?
I was having a conversation with a buddy the other day. There's a lot of kids that like the image of going to these big schools, and then you'll see after the fall of their freshman year, they're in the portal. I think kids really need to have a coach and a mentor that's going to stress them. It's all about fit. Going somewhere where you get an education. You like the campus. You like where you're at because you're going to be there for 4 years. And then the baseball aspect, you got to check off those boxes.
When can you usually tell that a player will be able to play at the next level?
A lot of times they're freshman, sophomore year. I got some freshmen and sophomores and juniors right now that have a chance to be really good. And I know for a fact that my phone has been ringing about a few of them. And last year I saw freshman class I had, saw sophomore class I had. You can tell early. And then there's also situations where a kid will bloom late, and you're like, okay, it's this kid's a junior. He wasn't all that good as a freshman, but now we got to get on. Now we got to get you out there and start promoting.
You mentioned Seth Sharp earlier. What was that moment with him when you realized, oh, he could play potentially D1 or at Catawba, a very high-level D2 school?
It was his junior year. We were playing at Southwest Guilford. He pitched league game, had 13 strikeouts that night. And coach, who I have a lot of respect for at Southwest Guilford, Coach Holmes, he told me after the game, he said, that's the best one we've seen all year. And he was lights out. And in that moment, I think it really clicked for him. And then he pitched against Chase in the third round. And he was dominant that game too. And I just felt like those two games really stuck out to me. And he was able to think, I can finally do this at a high level.
Do you stay in contact with these players as they're moving up to college level?
Yes. I try to stay in contact with them as much as possible. I love all the kids I coach, and especially when they go to the next level, they go through things, school, girlfriends, breakups, not performing like they want to. So I try to reach out as much as possible and just be there for them at all times. It's a lifelong investment. It's not just 4 years.
Let's talk about Anderson Nance a little bit. He had a really successful year at NC State. What do you think the tools that he has that makes him successful at an ACC school are?
When he steps on the field, he wants to prove that he's the best player out there. I've never seen a kid with his demeanor and his work ethic. I'm going to record right now, and he's the best high school pitcher I've ever seen.
Wow.
He's the best high school pitcher Rocky County will ever see. He broke records that nobody's going to come close to breaking. And if you think about it, his freshman year was cut short because of COVID. He only played 14 games freshman. So imagine if he had a 24 game slate as a freshman, what kind of a record he would have. It's just, and you know what really separates him is he knows he's good, but he always wants to prove it, and he's such a good teammate. He doesn't put his teammates down. He lifts them up to his level, and that's what makes him different.
What's the biggest change you saw in him over the course of his years at Morehead, improvement wise?
Just his body. He really started taking weightlifting and stuff like that serious going into his junior year. His freshman and sophomore year, he was real lean, but he started putting on some serious weight his junior and senior year. And I think that's what made that 90 to 91 mile fastball go to 93, 94 his senior year. I mean, we played random at home in the third round his senior year, and the last pitch he threw in the game was 94. You got a lot of kids that throw 94 in the first inning, and then the fourth, fifth inning, they're throwing upper 80s. He gets stronger as the game goes.
And that's what separates him. So lastly, of your guys, obviously we've got to talk about guy I got the chance to speak with earlier this summer, Hayden Freese getting drafted. What was that like, seeing one of your guys get drafted?
Surreal. But I wasn't surprised because outside of Anderson Nance, Hayden Freese is the hardest player I've ever been around. When he come across the street as a freshman, you could tell he had the drive to be one of the best in Morehead. And he's clearly done that. He went to Western as freshman, didn't play much. but he didn't hit the portal. He stuck it out, and he bought his time, worked really hard, and when he got his opportunity, he made the most of it.
When you saw him get drafted, where were you when that happened? Were you watching it with him, or?
I was actually doing our camp, our summer camp, and his brother Juddy actually texted me and said, if you get to a TV, turn it on. And by the time I looked at my phone, they had already said the Braves.
You a Braves fan? Were you happy about it?
I'm a Yankees fan, but I'm happy for him. I'll be a Braves fan for him.
I'm sure it was just crazy. Did you follow him through Western Carolina while he was there?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Did you think Did you think that it would, entering his senior year, did you think that it would happen? Did you still have faith, or did it take until it actually materialized for you to think it was a possibility?
He started changing his body. He started growing into it. He was a late bloomer. He was really good in high school. His actually best hitting year was his freshman year in high school. Once he got to Western, he started growing into his body. And his junior year, you could tell like this kid hit at any level. And once his name was called, it was like that's expected.
Finally, Coach, what are your goals for your guys in this upcoming year? It's fun to talk about your guys in the past who have had truly amazing summers. What would you like to see from your guys this next upcoming spring?
Just continue to get better. There's so much talent that I have. I'm returning 10 guys that played a lot last year. I also have my starting third baseman from the 2024 team, Cooper Hines. He's playing this year. He didn't play last year because he hurt his knee. Really missed him last year. He's going to be a good leader. My third baseman, extra arm. You got kids like Juddy Freeze, Ben Wade, Zachary Grogan, Jacob Sands, Jackson Silvers, and Reese Donovan that are just going to take this team to the next level because of their sheer ability and talent. They just have to mature. And they have done a good job from last year to now. People talk about culture. It's a real thing. When we take days off, I still get texts from those guys, and they want to get some extra work in. And that's what it takes to be good.
Well, that's Coach Kaleb Houchins. Thank you so much for joining us on this RoCo Radio conversation, reflecting on some of your guys in the past and looking forward to the future. Also, congratulations to all our guys, Seth Sharp, Anderson Nance, and Hayden Freeze for making Rockingham County and specifically Morehead proud. Thank you so much, Coach Houchins.
Appreciate you having me on, Jay.
Appreciate it.